Hello everyone, it's my honor to participate in this virtual meeting of ICSI. My name is Xin Zhou from Nanjing University. The title of my research is an evidence-based inquiry into the use of Greek literature in software engineering. Recently, Greek literature has shown the potential to become an important companion in software engineering research. Whilst it has become an important source of information in industry settings, Greek literature can also be an effective supplement to white literature for research. We can see the picture, Greek scales of the literature. The innermost layer is white literature, which makes up only a very small part of the literature, out of which Greek literature can be divided into three scales. The outer the level, the more the quantity of literature, and the more difficulty to control. As the objective of this work is to empirically explore the views of the software engineering researchers about Greek literature, we set up our research questions to investigate the use of Greek literature in research online. This study aims at addressing the following four questions. This work aims at systematically reviewing the use of Greek literature in software engineering and empirically exploring software engineering researchers' views on Greek literature. Given the aim of this study is to help improve the use of Greek literature in software engineering research by empirically obtaining and synthesizing the relevant information from reviews as well as survey sources. We avoid to criticize the reviewed studies or the others by all means. Because second studies can better reflect the five concerns, the scope, search, and size evaluation effects of Greek literature, we selected second studies from this research that were set to help synthesize the current stats of the use of Greek literature in software engineering. After trials, we find it's difficult to formulate a reasonable search trees to effectively cover as many primary studies including Greek literature in software engineering as possible. Hence, we did not consider primary studies with Greek literature at this stage. We designed two questionnaires respectively for the Greek literature users and the software engineering experts. The software engineering experts' response to these questions proposed not only to enable us to understand the respondents' views on the use of Greek literature, but also to provide useful suggestions for using Greek literature in software engineering. The Greek literature users' response to these questions could enhance our understanding of how they use Greek literature in research. We identified 102 secondary reviews include Greek literature in software engineering that were published by June 2019. The picture shows the distribution of these included reviews over years, and the random errors included the reviews reporting rich detail of the use of Greek literature. In recent years, the growing trend of the reviews in software engineering incorporating Greek literature tends to be significant. In particular, there are 72 reviews published after 2014, which is more than twice before 2014. This indicates that software engineering researchers have been increasingly realizing and leveraging the potential virtue of Greek literature. The different perspectives of software engineering researchers on Greek literature can be reflected to three major dimensions: the accessibility, the quality control, and the expertise. Accessibility refers to whether the content is widely available. The quality control depends on who provides the content. The expertise focuses on the authority of the content producers. It's noticed that software engineering researchers consider including Greek literature mainly because they intend to avoid publication barriers, seek more related research, explore untried errors in software engineering, compare different perspectives between researchers and practitioners, understand views of the practitioners' community. For seek more related research, original but field research may also be interesting. For researchers who want to try a new method, they should want to know what other people have really tried, which is seldom published. For explore untried error in software engineering, grid literature can also be used to verify the results of academic literature, to know if there exists any gap between the information coming from academic literature and the industry. The proper use of grid literature can help bridge the gap between the scientific studies and the practice and views from industry. Individual grid literature items may be biased or not trustworthy, but the aggregated results can help them accurately understand the views of the practitioners community to learn the forefront and the hot topics of software engineering. Combining expert opinions with our reviews, we propose a conceptual model for how grid literature works in software engineering research lifecycle. The conceptual model includes 5 perhaps: generating idea, searching grid literature, evaluating grid literature, using grid literature, and reporting findings. In general, grid literature can help researchers develop new ideas, identify new research questions, and discover new findings. The difficulties of evaluating grid literature leads to the rare evaluation of grid literature in software engineering. One grid literature user indicated that during their studies on pair programming, they were willing to evaluate grid literature, but had no specific quality assessment frameworks. Whilst our findings may raise the awareness about the current state of the use of grid literature in software engineering, our efforts also contribute to the methodology improvement in empirical software engineering. We also discuss some major challenges associated with using grid literature in software engineering research. Thinking about these challenges may also help software engineering researchers to make decisions on the use of grid literature in their research. We plan to conduct future research based on the data from grid literature for gaining deeper insights into as well as improvements for the use of grid literature in software engineering research. The lack of systematic guidance for conducting grid literature research leads to the haste of its use in software engineering. To provide a framework for assessing grid literature in software engineering and a clear set of recommendations for using grid literature in software engineering is the next task we need to focus on. Thanks everyone for listening.